So after you render a video in Sony Vegas, sometimes you'll notice that once you upload it to YouTube that it looks like it has increased contrast or it's darker or something like that. It revolves around the way the color works with RGB and the studio RGB of Sony Vegas. So there's three things you can do. The last two are my favorite, and I'll show you all three of them. I think the last one saves time, but it doesn't always work 100%. That's why I actually don't use it all the time. But let's go ahead and get a clip in. Alright, sorry, I just glitched there a little bit, my video recorder. So yeah, we got a clip here like this. Now, suppose you have a bunch of video clips all in an array right along here. Now, the first thing you can do, this is my least preferred method, is all you can do is reduce the contrast by 0.12 of everything on that line. And it makes it look like it has less contrast, but after you render it, it actually put it back to about the way it looked before. Now, the other thing you can do, you should actually apply it to the whole timeline, not just the individual video. Now, this is my most preferred method. You do levels right there, and you select computer RGB to studio RGB. It's about the same thing, but this is like pretty much exact. So I don't even use the other way. I use this way almost all the time. The third way, and I'll tell you why this isn't my preferred method, but it is kind of easy. You go to Properties, and then right here where it says Pixel Format, switch it over to 32-bit floating range, and where it says ACES, make sure that is off. You've got to make sure that's off, or else it'll ruin it. Click Apply and click OK. Now you don't see any difference, but when you go and render it, it will be looking pretty much the exact same as what you had before. Now there is an issue with this, and this is why I don't use it. It's because one, not everyone's monitor supports 32-bit, and so YouTube is actually better if you use 8-bit. Another issue too, if you have a whole lot of video effects, especially like changing in the light levels and your gamma, brightness, contrast, sometimes it just like makes it go weird. Like sometimes if you have a film that's darkened a little bit, it'll make it look twice as dark. Not all the time, but every now and then. So there is an issue there with that. So you can still use it that way, but I would say if you can help it, don't do it that way. The best way is to use levels and just switch it from computer RGB and studio RGB. And just a reminder, it won't actually look like that. By the way, let's go ahead and switch this back to 8-bit and automatically gray that out. It won't look this way. It'll look the way, when it renders, it'll actually look like this. It just looks like this in your previewer. So like when I go and edit a video, I'll edit it and get everywhere where I need to be. And I'll make sure I try to keep all my video tracks in just 1, 2, or 3 levels, and then add the effect all 3 of those, so the computer RGB whatever is on all those video clips. And then when you render it, it looks normal and it's great. It looks great on YouTube. Anyways, that's how you do that, and I hope that is helpful to you.